call for media does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Welcome. This is how I choose to welcome you to this special studio interview with the quizzing team, district tech team quizzing team. As a matter of fact, tomorrow happens to be another process that they are entering into. So they talked to me and they spoke with me. We spoke quite recently, and they told me that they want to appear so that the public and those prominent individuals in the district can be able to render some kind of assistance to them as they embark upon their exercise. So they have been participating into series of tournaments, and most of the tournaments they have participated in, they have always come out with a flying color. So it is important for us to interview them and hear their success stories, and equally so for them to be able to ask for assistance from well-meaning residents of District 13. So for those of you who are watching, just insert your comments and please share our live video, because we will definitely be ushering in any moment from now. But please share our live video. At least we can have about 20 person. Then we can get the broadcast moving. So please share our live video, insert your comment, and I will begin to recognize you. Please share our live video for those of you who are contesting for the higher seat in District 13. Education is very important, and as such, you need to definitely invest in education, because if we have a lot of people educated in the district, definitely we will definitely make sound, and we will definitely make sound decisions that have the propensity to speed up the development progress of District 13. So just share the live video, share the live video. The question team have just arrived, and they are currently seated in the conference room, and they will soon be ushered in. Please share the live video and insert your comment as possible. My name is K. Lyndon Topa. I am the host for this segment of the interview here. So coming up, we will have Ramses Udesco Sumani. He is popularly referred to as Veteran Ramsey. He has been one of the most famous quizzers in District 13 and Liberia at large. He has had a history of being in the coaching arena for several years. He was once a quizzer, and currently he is an instructor. The most important thing about him is that he has been involved into this activity. So he tries to inspire a lot of people to get involved into this activity because it is very important and education is very key towards the development as Liberia progress in terms of development. So we need to progress in terms of education. We need to also progress similarly in terms in all dimensions. So let us share the live video. For those of you who are watching, just insert your comments. We will definitely read out your comments. Please share the live video. I am sharing the live video as well. Please share the live video. Share the live video. Share the live video. Please share the live video. Share the live video. Please share the live video. Share the live video and yeah. So okay, let us just entertain a very short technical break. When we resume, we have our guest seated in our studio so that we can rumble into the issues of greater importance.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Brilliant Liberians. They happens to be the very strategic member of the District 18 quizzing team. As a matter of fact, they have an upcoming event which is posed as very key, and they are urging the public to definitely support them. Like they have been in the process, people have been contributing towards the activity. So it is important that residents, prominent residents of District 18, stick and still to support this particular endeavor, because this is something that would definitely promote the district. This is something that would definitely promote the theme of the district. So it is important that all Liberians and residents of District 18 can be able to support them. So we will bring them on our camera right now. So so we have with us in studio two Liberians, particularly they are residents of District 18, and they have been on the quizzing team. These are experienced individuals who have been on the quizzing team for a very long time, and they are here to share their success story and also bring us up to speed with the upcoming event, which is scheduled for tomorrow. So, gentlemen, you guys are welcome in studio. We will start from the first guy who is seated in the quizzing chair. He will introduce himself. Then we will move over to the next person who is dressed in the white t-shirt. So keep the ball rolling, Chief.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me firstly commend Fokat Online TV for calling us for this short interview in terms of the district activities academically. My name is Veteran Ramses Udesco Sumani, a permanent son of District number 13, precisely the region in the West Community. I am the head coach of District number 13 quizzing team. District number 13 quizzing team happens to be the second best academic district in Mosovado County during just ended edition of the quizzing competition in Mosovado that was hosted by the University Corporation Quizzing Competition.
Okay, that's beautiful. The next person.
First of all, let me draw my voice that of the council. Let me assist with my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to Fokat Online TV for such unique opportunity today to be able to share up with our update as it relates to the District 13 quizzing team. My name is Veteran Buford Virginia, and when it comes to District 13 team, I serve as the assistant coach for the children or the substitution. And within district number 13, I think one of the reasons I was called on board on district number 13 is that because I currently hold the position as the best coaching coach in the district, that of which I won that title last year in the first edition of the Henry Global China Foundation Coaching Tournament, on which I led its Slovakia in the tournament and I was victorious, and I was also certificated as the best coaching coach as well.
Yeah, we will actually get to that bit by bit. You were only afforded the time to introduce yourself, and so that the public can be abreast with who I know public can be identified. Who are you as per your physical appearance and your name and all that stuff. So, Veteran Ramsey, you can also bring up to speed with since when you guys decided to organize the District 13 quizzing team. Looking at District 13, District 13 has always been known for the wrong reason, the issues when taking into consideration the things that normally happen at the New Georgia Junction. People don't really understand that District 13 has a kind of unique organization. So bring her up to speed with since when did you guys decided to organize this unique entity?
District number 13 quizzing team came about when we were opportune to have received a communication from our youth leader in person of James Soso, who was the lead chairman of the CDC Aingo. When he placed a call to me, the District 13 team is allowed to participate in the President Cup. So it was a privilege. Based upon that, I was able to communicate with some residents of District number 13 in 2021, where we called others of stakeholders, other people who made in the field of academics, and then we called justification, where in students, different communities in the case network 13, where the key patient was selected. Unfortunately, in that first edition, we were victimized doing our first game against district number 2. stands to be corrected. And then after Monrovia City Corporation also came up with a quizzing competition. It will interest you to know that that competition was in 2021, and we are the second best district, academic district in Mosovado County, where we also called for another justification and we selected players. It will also interest you to know that the district team is proud to have two of its Labrador national team quizzers on the team, with the leg of the captain of district number 13, Lahai Samara, and that of Smalia Kezulu. They are both playing for the Labrador national quizzing team. They will be traveling in October with the cultural field that they will represent the country Liberia in an international level. So it means that the district quizzing team has 0 manual quizzers. And as we speak now, since we received the communication about the competition that is hosted by Monrovia Scholars, there's a competition that is hosted by Monrovia Scholars for the president birthday. So when we received the communication, and then being the second best district, academic district in Mosovado County, I called upon the team and we assembled. As we speak presently, we are on camp at the Kepula Koto Junction, where we have a 4-bedroom house where we are lodging, and then we are making sure to stay overnight in making sure that this year edition we become the champions of Mosovado County in terms of the district, where we have 17 electoral districts that are participating in this competition, and tomorrow will be the quarterfinal stage of this competition, and we will be going against another strong team, district number 4. So we are battling against district number 4 tomorrow. To be real, our supporters, our listeners, and our citizens of electoral district number 13, we can assure you that tomorrow we'll win district number 4, but we know that the game is a very difficult game. So we are on top of our games. We are making sure that things go on smoothly and become victorious tomorrow.
Okay, looking at the fact that you have started this competition, one could say that this is very, very costly to be able to galvanize the young people together, especially during this electionary season where you know it is cost driven. How are you managing in terms of generating resources to be able to feed those people in terms of transportation, in terms of those essential logistics?
Thank you very much. It will interest you to know that when I placed call to the quizzers of the electoral district number 13, when we got up, I've been firstly using my own resources in the first 2-3 days to make sure that their feeding are provided, and then we did communications. We did letters around. We sent letters to the Commission of New Jersey Township and Honorable Stanley Wright, and then we sent communication to other stakeholders and other aspirant electoral district number 13. We sent communication to that of Wilmer Smith. We sent communication to that of our current lawmaker, Honorable Edward Papi Flomo. We also sent communication to Amos and Son, and we sent communication to that of Honorable Chico. It will also interest you to know that the commissioner called us at his office where we unveiled the District 13 team to him, and he provided some resources for us. To be real, the commissioner provided a 40 United States dollars to the question team of electoral district number 13. When Chico called upon us, we went at his office. It will interest you to know that Honorable Chico provided to us 20 United States dollars and also provided his vehicle to the district team, indicating that the vehicle will be used by the district 13 question team until the tournament ends. So it is a very good thing for us, because looking at the cost of transportation issue, if we decide to transport the players along with our support staff, we will be spending roughly about $6,000 to $7,000 to go Congo Town and return back. It will also interest you to know that Honorable Colinia Kratuba also paid us a visit when we were about to go for our first game to Congo Town against the 12th district, the 12th. She provided us $5,000,
Okay.
which of course it helped us a lot, and she told us that she is willing to do more.
Okay.
So Honorable Williams also praised the court with us this morning, who have been giving us support, and he told us that by this hour, technically get to us. But to the issue of the communication going to that of the current lawmaker, Edward Pamito, to be real, we not sending a direct letter, but we press call to his assistant and president of Bobby McCollum,
What was the response you got from them?
who is a very good friend of mine. He actually gave me a positive response. He told us that the lawmaker is currently busy with his campaign activities when you're going to get to us in the soonest possible time, which was in 2 to 3 days time. But maybe I think that because of the busy schedule, I will also try to place call to Bobby Blakodi Flomo to remind him. It's just that I don't have his number, but we are colleagues and we are friendly on Facebook. So I will try to send him additional message informing him of our next game tomorrow, which happens to be the quarterfinal game. So it means that we have been receiving support from other stakeholders. And as we speak now, we are stranded. We don't have resources now because since our first game, the children been on care, we've been maintaining them.
Yeah.
So we are lack of resources and that of feeding. So we are calling upon the stakeholders of the electoral district number 13 to join us in supporting the district team because this is an educational program. Let us not politicize our district.
Yeah, we will definitely get to that. I want to, because based upon the kind of optimism you express, I want to also sense that similar optimism being expressed by your trainer. So you being a trainer, Bill Ban, you being a trainer, what are some of those challenges? Are you very optimistic that tomorrow competition, you will come up with flying colors? And what are some of those constraints? What are some of those challenges you have been, because you have been mostly with the people in terms of getting them prepared? Or I have been told by your coach, the district 13 coach, that you people have been, since you people engaged into this activity, you have been on the camp. What are some of those constraints? What are some of those progresses you believe in? What are some of those factors that you are looking at that will make you to base your analysis that yes, indeed, tomorrow will definitely be successful?
Okay, so first of all, the district 13 team is a team that I can boast of. The district 13 team is a team that I know that is academically strong. As a matter of fact, when we were preparing for our first game against District 12, we had some level of fear, but despite the fear that was insisted in us, we also had this level of optimism and assurance that irrespective of whatsoever we are going to be victorious. And when you can go on an electronic class and you watch the game between District 13 and District 12, you will come to a point to understand that District 13 engaged with a good sense of victory. Because one thing that I believe in my team is that we take no game lightly. We actually don't take no game lightly. So when it comes to the challenges that the team have been facing, like my coach rightly said, when we first converged at the apartment in New Georgia Estate, right at the capital Georgia, as first for 3 days, we ourselves were providing means of feeding. I can remember when the veteran beside me had to use their own resources, and it will interest you to know that they had a serious test. Take one that they had a serious test to take a la course because only his BSc with major in administration. It will interest you to know that because of the love he has for the district, So he had to subject, he had to minimize the activity he had on Akose campus just to provide nutritional resources for us. And they didn't stop there also. Sometimes we needed resources to check on some things. He will personally take his money. But it be it that we we prepare communication and we sell it to 17 to 70 candidates because as the money of fighting is going about 13 countries, we have 17 candidates that is for representative seat. And just to mention, one of the aspirant, Honorable Willard Cooper, she provided a bill of rights and 5,000, and that contribution was actually telling because at the time that bill of rights and 5,000 came in, at that time we were literally serving on district number 13 camp. At that time we had no food to eat. We woke up one morning and we received this strange call from her that we should pick up 5,000 a bag of rice. So for all the candidates that have been challenges, or we have been passionate because one thing that we believe in bringing out of an excellent in the walls of our district. So I just want to catch a very major point. You see, we sent letter to 17 candidates to 17 candidates, but it was interesting to know that some of these candidates they receive that communication, but they are not yet been able to respond to this communication. And one thing that
Let me
also
just make a correction there directly before you proceed.
Yeah, no, you just give him an opportunity, then you can come and you provide
I
clarity.
just wanted to provide clarity because
sure.
I don't want for the masses, people who are listening to be misled.
Okay.
We actually did some letters, but we did not present all of the letters to each of those candidates because we were not opportune to meet some of them. So there were just few of people that actually received the letter.
Okay.
But again, I will show you that most of them are in district 31 seat, but they are actually following the activities there.
Okay.
So,
Okay. One could say that Ramsey, it's so good. Thank you for the clarity being provided. One could say that aside from those people who are contesting for the higher seat, there are other well-meaning residents of the district, like the likes of Dwanton, PB, Honorable John J. Weir, and some of those business people who may be very, very interested in educations and want to promote said educational activity. Have you been able to also serve them with communications and be placing a call up to them to bring you up to speed with as to whether they have received the communications or not?
if I say yes, it means that my conscience will not be certainly free, and I cannot sit in this studio and betray my revolutionary consciousness. I did not serve that of the business people who are able to meet up with an individual who is also a stakeholder of the electoral district, number 13, who is George Fado. And today we are actually going to meet you to inform him that the district will be going for our next deal, which happens to be the government. All of the stakeholders of the business partners we are talking about were not actually opportunity to serve everybody better because I too am a busy man. I go through also, so the time has not permitted.
So looking at the game on tomorrow, Bill, looking at the game on tomorrow, if you were to make an appeal to the public, how much do you think can be able to facilitate your movement on tomorrow as a team?
okay, so serving in a position as the chief statistician and trainer of the District 13 team. Currently, let me make this known to the public that if we can receive a sum of 15,000 from now to 6 o'clock in the evening, which is today, we will be really grateful. Because currently, as we speak, all the level rice is almost finished. We don't have soup kind, and we also need basic things on the camp because this tournament we are speaking about is going for 1 month. So tactically we need the sum of 15,000 when 15,000 can be provided by a well-known individual or someone who have had for district number 13 and someone who prioritizes academic excellence over politics. We show a great football. Sincerely speaking, we need the sum of 15,000 in order to be able to last. And necessary thing is that we'll be able to serve as the sustainability factor on the district technical.
Okay, sometimes when you make up and when you make an appeal to the public, and sometimes they want you to break it down and to make it more explicit so that they can be able to understand what if you are making an appeal for 15,000 just to facilitate your movement. That may include feeding, transportations, and some other necessary activities. Or can you bring up to speed or the public up to speed with how do you intend to spend those 15,000 or the requested amount?
So as a matter of fact, we are not people that will come in slow to lab. Like stated earlier, we have only 2 cups of rice remaining in the restaurant. So that means that by tonight we need to buy a bag of rice in order to be able to provide some nutrition for these kids that are on camp. And it will interest you to not get take someone child from their house and you bring them on camp, get them dry ready to eat. So you need to buy soup kind. You need to buy soup kind. Not only that,
Even sanitary materials like
yes,
fire,
it will also interest you to know that there is no tissue on the camp. It will interest you to know that these kids they do not have bathroom. So how will you say to me that these kids will go outside in public to play a game or to represent district number 30 without taking bath? That means that these kids they do not have toothpaste. How will you say to me that these kids will go outside to represent district 13 with bad bread? So this 50,000 we strategically plan it in a way that we can be able to get a better or at least because like I stated we are on this camp for 1 month. So where we can get 2 better rest, then that means that 2 better rest can be able to sustain us for
that length of time.
very good. Not only better rest, but also be able to make provision for soup kinds. And moreover, they, these kids they are not eating 1 time a day because you cannot take so much time from the house, get a food 7 a.m. and you do not expect it to eat until the next day 7 a.m. No, right there, you are preaching one of the sustainable development goals,
Okay.
which talk about no hunger. Good.
Okay. Let's get to Ramsey, who happens to be the head coach. Ramsey, you being the head coach, as for the team, for the district tech team, quizzing team. What do you see if such money is not provided? Is it that you guys are not going to participate in the tournament, or considering the status you people have arrived, looking at the efforts, looking at the immense contributions you guys have invested, the ending day, the resources, the time? What do you see if those resources are not provided?
Actually, like my junior comrade stated concerning the amount that we need, let me be effectively clear here today that there is an educational program. We did not come here to beg for money. That we are not begging anybody
Okay.
to give us support. Whether the stakeholders of the Lefort district come to support us or not, we fund these in making sure that these kids are transported to go for the game, and we make sure that the victory of district 13 is supreme. Not to anyone wherein be begging people for their support. This is an education matter. If you have interest in education, you join us to support electoral district.
Oh, how long does this particular competition is expected to last?
The competition will be ended on 1st of October. Today or tomorrow is the final stage. Tomorrow will be the 20th. The 23rd will be the semi-final. And on the 1st will be the final. So it means that we just have just a week plus for the tournament to end. But we'll receive a call from River Scholars immediately we call one of our players and we assemble them on camp. As we speak, the house that we are lodging in was given to us by one of the prominent resident of the Electoral District of 16 or 13, who happens to be Jade Asmani too. She gave us a house, the entire house. We are in charge of that house. The electricity is provided in that house until after the 1 month we leave the place. So must also commend her for taking such a huge task in providing a house for the question team of the electoral district number 13 to be there studying and providing electricity for us.
Okay, folks. We are in conversations. We have been discussing about the upcoming activity, which is very very key. So these two individuals, Ramsey, veteran Ramsey, as his family referred to, in the district. He is a prominent guy. He has been into this quizzing activity for so many years now. He is a prominent, a well-known educator. He is now here with Frank Ban. Frank Brown or Bill Brown. Frank Bill Brown. He is also here. He holds the role as a trainer and that of the assistant coach. And these two people have been doing all they can to be able to inspire the issues about academic excellence throughout the length and breadth of district 13. So tomorrow they have an upcoming activity which is very, very important, which will definitely promote the progress and the image of our district. So they are now here soliciting your support, if at all. They are now pleading with you. But they are not forcing you. They have not come to beg you. But if you are interested in education, if you are a lover of education, and you want to support them, you can help them in the process. You can get to them. Subsequently, we afford them the opportunity to call their number just in case any one of you who are listening, you want to basically support their efforts, you want to buttress their efforts, or perhaps sometimes people want to contribute, but they don't want for their name to be aired. I think they will be in a position to respect you as well. So that is it. So, okay, Ramsey, let's get back to you. Is there a way that if people who are listening to you and they want to actually get in touch with you, maybe they want to connect with you, they want to chip in, they want to actually buttress your efforts or some of the tremendous efforts you have made over the past, and they want to provide? Is there a way they can contact you? Maybe your number, maybe your WhatsApp number, maybe on a Facebook account. How do the people contact you?
Exactly so. My Facebook name is Veteran Ramsey, the prominent son of the electoral district 13. I have my numbers. His orange is 0770 048 978.
Okay.
0770 048 978. The Lostar number is 080 6230 080 623018. And the name is Ramsey T. Sumani Jr.
Ramsey T. Sumani Jr. We're just need you to just maybe say it 1 or 2 times so that a lot of people can understand what you are actually saying. Yeah, just say it again. Yeah, just repeat the number again.
The numbers are 080 623018 0770 048 978.
Okay. So, is there any other thing that we didn't talk about, and you want the public to be informed about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will turn the floor over to the statistician.
Okay.
Who have been taking down
the statistics
from all of our players.
Okay, Mr. Statistician, you can go ahead.
Our district quizzes are on top of their games.
Okay.
And they are in league with almost all of the category.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our first game we played that was against District 12. We had the team captain was Laha S. Kamara.
Yeah, Laha S. Kamara.
Yeah, he did also 2 questions in English language. And when we go to Genoa Science, we have Victor Chapa. He answered 3 questions in Genoa Science. When we go to social studies, we have the same Laha Kamara. Yeah, he answered 4 questions. When we go to mathematics, we have the same Victor Chapa who to answer the question.
Mhm.
Then, when we check the most valuable questions, it will interest you to know that we have two of our questions that are tapping the MVQ list
Mhm.
now
At the national level, or
at the national level in whole competition.
okay?
So currently in the entire competition for the MVQ list, we have Victor Japa tapping his competition with 8 questions. So that suggests that the first game Victor Japa played for the number 13, he answered 8 questions. Not only that, we have Laha Kamara who is second to him. So Laha Kamara have a total question of 7. So that means that the first game that District 13 played against District 12, Victor S. Japa answered 8 questions and Laha S. answered 7. So currently in the entire competition, when you check the MVQ list, 2 players for District 13 are tapping first and second. That speaks to you that District 13 team is not a team that was established to joke.
It's an outstanding team.
Team is a team that was established to bring academic excellence and to bring the trophy back to District number 13. So one of the way we can achieve it is that when we continuously sit down and record our books, we read our materials, and we prepare our results for these upcoming games.
Okay. So you just listened, folks. You just listened to your beautiful success story. So I want to ask some questions to Ramsey because he has been in this question for a very long time. Oh, he's somebody who I started knowing him when people used to refer to him as Roka Zeman. Up to that, he's still into this quizzing activity. Ramsey, it could be your personal questions though, but it is not based upon emotions. Why are you very much interested? So one could say that you could devote your time, your energy, your resources to other priorities rather than quizzing. Why are you so much interested? What vision do you hope to see our young people in District 13 in Liberia our lives benefit from this particular activity?
It will interest you to know that because of quizzing today, I am the president of all academic coaches in the Republic of Liberia.
Wow.
I was certificated by the International Coaching Association, Liberia Institute for Knowledge and Excellence, approved and signed by Councillor Philtap and Dixie, who is Africa 5 times a world winner as Africa 5 times best quizzer in Africa. So it is based on quizzing that people get to know me. It is through quizzing that I can stand and speak fluently among people. It is through quizzing that I have made my names. Even though I used to play soccer way back, we are playing the 4th Division League, or playing the 10th Division League, but I was not known by soccer. So it is quizzing that make me to who I am today. So because of that, the spirit of quizzing must live. Even if the Almighty God call me today, people will play quizzing on my wake, and people will even play quizzing at my funeral. So it will interest you to know that I've been involved into quizzing since 2011.
Wow.
It will interest you to know that I coached the Grace Assembly of God Mission High School quizzing team on a free basis.
Yeah, that was when we heard that name, Roka Zeman, all in the Estes and all other places in the district.
Exactly. So it will interest you to know that I was not on payroll, I was not given compensation.
Yeah,
I
volunteerism.
also coached the Jennings Elementary and junior and senior high school that is owned by Honorable Senator Sir Adi Joseph, where I was not also paid. I was doing a voluntary work. I coached St. Michael Catholic High School for more than 5 years. The records are there. We won trophies. I was not paid. I was not compensated. I also coached Revelation SDA High School. But wherein at the time in Revelation SDA, after my first year of coaching, the next year was placed on compensation. How much was that compensation? $2,000 dollars. I was living in New Jersey Estate and making sure that I go at Revelation SDA campus on a daily basis. So it tells you that my passion for quizzing is not for money making. This is a game that I love so dearly. So I will continue to have passion for quizzing and until death do us apart.
Since your involvement into quizzings, this will be my final questions. Since your involvement into quizzing, what are some of those significant values that have been attached to you as a person, and what do you think quizzings can expose you to in real world?
Since I've gotten into quizzing,
Mhm.
most of the schools I teach, I do not apply. I just receive call. Open we need you to come to our school. We want you to teach mathematics at the school. So sometimes I get wonder, why is it that there are other qualified people
Mm.
that are more than me? But then they will call
Why are they
upon me.
preferring me over?
Yeah, why are they calling me to go there?
Uh-huh.
And which of course I'm not applying. So you see this? School principals, the late Mr. Boy,
Mhm.
always used to call me to have consultation with me in terms of his school media posting activities.
Mhm.
So they call me sometimes, when there's some of the LMDR games on YouTube,
Yeah, yeah.
you will see me right beside Tony Gibson, where I used to provide consultancy with
Yeah, consultancies because
yeah,
of your because of your theme and in the area of
yeah.
academia.
LMDR posting program, part of the training section that used to be held by Tony Gibson, they used to call me. Abraham said, we need you to come and train the mathematics students. So most often I receive calls from schools authorities to go and train their math students and help train quizzing. That's the reason I actually excluded myself from being quizzing coach in high school.
Okay, if you were to caution many of our youngsters coming up in the areas of academia, what could be your word of encouragement to them about the value, about the significance of getting involved into quizzing activity?
I will tell them that they should focus both on quizzing.
Mhm.
Nowadays, quizzers are not paying school fees. Quizzers are not even buying uniform. The lack of CWA, we provide scholarship for all the quizzers. The lack of Jimmy Jurubon, provide scholarship for quizzers. Noah's Ark, provide scholarship for quizzers. Or T. Williams School System, provide scholarship for quizzers. Samoa International, provide scholarship for quizzers. Or CWA, Noah's Ark, or Multi International, JJ Ramos. So most of the schools in Liberia now, quizzers do not pay school fees.
Okay.
So it is an advantage if you venture yourself into quizzing and your parents supposed to pay about 40,000 for school fees. Definitely your parents can take that money to place it on different prices school fee or use it for some president purposes.
Okay, let's get to Bill Band. Bill Band, quite a few months ago, you were certificated out of Gem Park of a jamboree that was organized to promote academic excellence, where you were certificated as the best coach within District 13. What was your impressions about such performance? Looking at you being a very young person who have loved to, you have loved to be a normal kind of young person who is running after the young girls, but you devoted your time towards inspiring a lot of young people. What is the impressions about your being involved into quizzing activities so much?
Okay. So first of all, you see, one of the reasons why Better Ramsey will always call me on issue relating to quizzing, and I would like to say this to the public. When I never had appetite for this quizzing game, it was this same Better Ramsey that encouraged me.
So you see him as a role model.
Sure.
Okay.
So I can remember back in 7th grade, 8th grade, it was this same Better Ramsey man. And then he was coaching Simakio.
Okay.
Please pay attention. And then he was coaching Simakio.
Mhm.
So for my 7th grade, 8th grade year, he encouraged me to join the team. But it will also shock you to know that when I joined the team, I was one person that never had time to read. So since he understood that I never had time to read, in most cases, he used to use me as a substitute So that is to say that I was on the team, but I was not giving period time. Why? Because I was not willing to read. So when I realized that I was not being active on the school question team because I was not reading, it was when I devoted my time to reading so around and now with 10th grade year. And when I started reading, he started to place me on a team to start games. It will also interest you.
How did you feel? Was it a kind of clever strategy that was produced by Ramsey that you know that could have actually prop your participations into the process? Was it how did you tell me?
Um, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, his motivational voice not only made me to be a question for Slovakia, but his motivational voice caused me to become the captain of the Slovakia question team somewhere around in 2019, 2020. And I did not also serve as a captain. When I graduated, it will also interest you to know that I graduated January 15, 2021. January 16, January 17, January 18, I was on Simako Kempo making sure to reform a question team.
You're reorganized and
And that was how I reformed the Simako Kati High School question team 2021 of January. And I worked with these students in 2022. Somewhere around July 2022, we entered the anti-Brother Jala question competition of our which
was it the first biggest competitions you entered into since the reformation of the question team?
So that was my first biggest competition. If I could stay currently this shirt I'm wearing is my champion shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, this shirt that I'm wearing is my champion shirt, and this shirt was given on the funnel to Simako Kari High School for becoming the champion. So throughout these years, it was a tough journey. Trust me, it was really a tough journey. Many times we had sleepless nights, coaching, speaking, teaching them some tactics about the game. Sometimes we even go beyond.
Okay, can you share of your experience? Was it the Andy Brooper, since you classify as one of the biggest competitions since the reformation of the Semico Question team?
Sure.
What was your experience? Was it a kind of rigorous and competitive process? Looking at you placed into a final with Lomadia. Was it a competitive process?
The Andy Brooper Jala Foundation question competition first edition was a very competitive tournament. As a matter of fact, that year we had strong schools in like of Noah's Ark. Now, that year, Noah's Ark team was one of the best teams. We had Uepa Johnson. Uepa Johnson had a very good team. We had Lombardia. Lombardia had a very good team. And we have other schools that were on top of their game. But even though it was competitive, but yet you need to have one winner, and that winner will only be, or let us say, you will only become a winner when you put in more time.
If you were to sincerely attribute your success, what could you base your success on as the vector for that rigorous competitions, given the rigorous nature of the competition?
So the Simako Kari High School success came from two words I want to use: commitment and persistency.
Commitment and persistency.
It will interest you to know that when I first formulated the Simako Kari Question team, we never used to receive support from the administration. But it will interest you to know that in that time, as we were not receiving any support from the school administration, but yet still we will put ourselves together. We spend our resources just for us to be on top our game. So two words I can use: commitment and persistency.
Okay.
And if I will add another word there, it will be passion, because anything that you do not have passion for, you will not be committed to it. Anything that you do not have passion for, you will not be persistent about it. So it was passion that drove us to be committed. It was passion that drove us to be persistent. And since passion drove us to commitment and persistency, that's how we were declared as the winner by defeating Normandia 50-point margin in the final.
Okay, so you listen to them, folks. We have had with us in studio these two brilliant gentlemen, veteran Ramsey, friend Bill Band, and they have been here lamenting on their success story and telling you up with some of the upcoming event which is scheduled for tomorrow. So they are now soliciting your support. So if you believe in education, please hit them up, and your presence will be felt. We want to recognize you. I have seen Ramses writing a very long article, contributing, commending those who have been able to help them in the process. So Ramsey, with this being said, can you just insert a parting statement?
Okay, once again, let me say thank you to all of our supporters who have been supporting us in this academic competition. We hope and look forward to more stakeholders and more committed citizens to provide support around us. We always encourage them not only to provide support for us, but they always go there.
Mm-hmm.
Let them go there
and see where their money,
Yeah, what is happening,
mm-hmm.
how the District 13 quizzing team are up to task. And lastly, let me say a very big thank you to the Focus Online TV for this exclusive interview as we discuss our challenges faced as District number 13 quizzing team coach, our masses, our citizens, our supporters, our people of Electoral District number 13. We say tomorrow will be a victorious day for the District 13 quizzing team, and we promise and assure you people that we will become the champions of 2023 Moswaro edition of the District quizzing competition that is hosted by the Monrovia Scholars.
Okay, Monrovia Scholars. So, Bill,
Yeah.
we can put in your parting comment also.
Okay, so let me say thank you to the Focus TV family for having us. This was such a unique opportunity, whereas we were invited to share our challenges as well as our progress. So many thanks to the vision bearer, Andy Boblet Chala, and who resides in the US. We want to say thank you.
And let me not forget, let me recognize Andy Boblet Jala, who have been very, very much supportive of the District 13 quizzing team. He has always been sending his resources in making sure that District number 13 quizzing team have been given transportation. I can recall when we went to go play in McGibby County, wherein we went to test the McGibby national quizzing team that was coming in Monrovia to participate in the Linsu quizzing competition. We received a call directly from Andy before our game, and we received $100 United States while we're there. It was a surprise to us, but we say thank you to him. He has been always supporting us in all of our competitions. So say a very big thank you to the Andy Boblet Jala Foundation.
Okay, folks. This is how we would love to bring this to an end of this exclusive interview with the district or the main actors of the District 13 quizzing team. They have an upcoming event which is scheduled for tomorrow. So they announced soliciting your support. You can get listening very attentively. If you want to provide assistance to them, perhaps you don't want your name to be borrowed, you can definitely get in touch with Veteran Ramsey. He is accessible on Facebook. He is accessible with the number that was read out again. So Ramsey, please, y'all just read out your number again for the last time so that the people can be informed about it.
The numbers are 0770 048 978.
Okay.
0770 048 978. And that orange number is my WhatsApp number. Lone Star 0880 623018. 0880 623018. 18. And the names are Ramsey T. Suman Jr.
Okay, so this is how we love to bring this to an end. And thanks to all of you who have been following this live video. Thanks for your input. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for your watching role as well. So my name is K. Lyndon Trukba. I have been the host of this exclusive interview. Bye bye.